Welcome to Recovery Inspired Hope, where your testimonies give others courage to speak out about addiction and stomp out stigma. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on everything social, #Jamietall. Welcome to Recovery Inspired Hope. And I have a very special guest with me today, a woman that I have met online, Jessie Beechard, who does some really extraordinary work. And she is part of a group, a page on social media that helps find missing children. And the name of the group you said was called Unidentified, Missing but Not Forgotten.
Yep.
And can you tell us a little bit about what you guys do to like how the whole thing like works, how you find out about these families that are missing children and how you help them?
A lot of them, when somebody goes missing, you're desperate, and social media is actually a really great platform when it comes to helping and missing people. So a lot of people turn right to social media, after the police, of course, and all that. And there's so many groups out there that share these posts. Our group is just a little different, as in we were working on an unidentified little boy in Indiana that was found in a suitcase in the woods that we've worked really hard to get attention to him. And what I mean is, like, I looked up libraries in that, in Indiana and that county and around there, and anywhere that we thought that people would bring their children, or that kids would go, or parents would go. And we called them and asked if they would hang a flyer for us, and we would email, and then I email the flyers and pretty much stuff like that. It's a lot of research and phone calls and emails, but that's what you got to do to get it out there. And anybody can do that, really. Anybody can. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, because I know I didn't, until I got involved with this group in particular. And now it's like, it's always been a passion of mine, but now it's kind of come like my life basically now. Some days I have to just turn my phone off and or I watch TikTok videos that make me laugh or stuff like that, because it is so sad. It's heartbreaking, the amount of people and children that go missing, and there actually is there's more than 17,000 missing people and 13,000 unidentified bodies in the US today, to date. So just imagine, like, that's a lot. That's a big number of missing. Just nobody knows where they are, and that's the thing, is sharing these flyers. All it takes is for the one person that needs to see it, or the right person to see it, to solve something, or to bring a family member home, or to give somebody back their name, which was my hope for the little man in Indiana, is for him to have his name back. And unfortunately, I'm a little upset, I'm not gonna lie, with law enforcement, that they're not releasing a photo or sketch of him. I don't understand why. That would be so helpful. But it's either here or there. I just yeah, it's sad to think that. And I just I couldn't imagine going through that. So I just do the best I can to do everything I can to help whoever I can, because I would want the same if it was my family member and my loved one, I really would. You want the whole world, just, the whole world to know.
Yes. And how can people get involved? How can people help?
Well, anyone is welcome to join the group. We do ask that you are involved. If you do join the group, though, that you be involved. And you don't even have to be in the group, though. Anybody can, if there's a missing person, you can call up any business. You can you can take flyers, any of that, anyone can do. And you don't even have to leave your house. it's really easy. And I was ignorant to the fact that I could do that. I was like, oh, that's police stuff. We don't do that. But we can. And it's very helpful if we do. The more people involved, the more people we can bring home, the more people we can give their name back to them.
Yeah, that's amazing. How did you get such a heart for this kind of work?
I've always been into true crime and missing people. It's always boggled my mind how people can just disappear, like that. How does that happen? But when I actually, when I got in recovery, June 10th will be my 2 years. I had a lot of time on my hands, and I was like, I want to do something and be involved with something that I'm passionate about. So I really dove into it then. Like, I really got into it. It's actually kind of become my new addiction. It's kind of taken over, but it fills my heart. It does. It makes me happy to know that even if I'm making any kind of difference or helping at all,
Absolutely. For sure. So, has the group had
So
much
yeah.
success?
Yes, we have one solve under us right now. And we're waiting for DNA back on an unidentified now. There was a hiker he was known as mostly harmless is what they called him. And Christy Harris is in a documentary coming out on Discovery in October about him. And his name is Vance. His last name was Vance. I wrote down his first name and I can't remember, but that was what was a solve that we had. So yes, we actually do have some success, and it's very happy to see that when it happens. It gives you hope. It's like, even when somebody else shares a post to our page and of somebody that was found or a body that was identified, it just gives you so much hope and makes you want to keep going. It really does.
Absolutely. And
there you are.
you can give me if you will give me the link to the group, I will definitely share it and post it with this video. So that way people can see how to get more involved.
Absolutely. That would be wonderful. The more people helping, the better. It really is, and all it takes is a phone call or share an email. That's all. And you could be bringing somebody home. You could be, giving somebody back their name. And imagine how that would make you feel,
Yeah.
It's a great.
Just like doing like the tiniest little thing, like sharing or making one phone call. I mean, you're like answering a family's prayer. So I think that that's so amazing.
Right. Exactly. It's so easy. And yeah, my first thing that was big for me was there was a missing person case that I was helping on, and the girl that's missing, her sister, actually got me linked up with somebody from People that works for People magazine. And I got they published an article on Little Man about him, and that was like I was like so happy about that. It just made my heart. We have to be the community, and us, as a country, have to be involved with each other. We have to all get involved and help each other. I mean, it just makes things so much easier, and it's so much better when everyone gets involved.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your service and for letting us know about everything. And we'll definitely put the description in here. And I would love to have you come back to talk about your recovery journey also, and how you really get some more details on this. So for sure. Well, thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And anybody that wants to help, join our group, or you don't even have to join our group, just make a phone call. That's all. And it's so much appreciated. Yeah, we'll have to do this again sometime, and see the cases we're working on right now. We're actually trying to decide between 3 different ones, 2 that we're going to take on at the moment. So we got that going right now. And we're also working some of the Jane Does on the Long Island serial killer case. That's an
Wow.
ongoing thing that we've been doing because it was a lot of Jane Does, so that's a long ongoing thing. So yeah, those are the things we're working on right now. So yeah, anybody wants to help, you want to be a part of it, join the group, and we're more than happy to have you help us. Definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jesse, so much. And I will put all the descriptions for the link in the description so you can find her page and find their group. Please share this. Please share the page when I put it in here. And we will see you next time on Recovery Inspired Hope.